Howdy. So let's do some news stories, shall we? You know I always like them. Well, of course, all links will be down below. And the first headline is... Mum told boy 15 her son needed help with a video game before having sex with him. This femon was 36 years old, and if you look at the picture, I'm not really sure what that is. And I believe the woman worked in childcare also. But she had sex with the 15-year-old boy, and even sent him texts saying that she was pleasuring herself. How disgusting. But according to the mother of the boy, he'd really screwed him up. He really thought he was going to get into big trouble. But she only got 4 years, by the way, and I think half of that is custodial and so forth. So once again, easy on the femons. And her defense? Yes, you've guessed it. Her defense was she had an inability to cope on her own after a controlling relationship with her ex-husband. Once again, blaming the man and not taking responsibility for what she's done. Next one. Model found dead in her bed after gunshot heard at her friend's house. This is a 29-year-old femon that has just recently broke up in a relationship and was taking it very badly. And apparently a gun was found beside her and a gunshot to the head. So they're not sure whether it was suicide or not. But they won't be looking at it like that. They'll be looking at the ex-boyfriend, won't they? Even if it's found out to be suicide, the ex-boyfriend will be in the frame all the time. And if it is found out to be absolutely 100% suicide, it'll be the ex-boyfriend's fault, won't it? Next one. Femon at 27 admits she's never dated, kissed, or been physical with anyone. Well, apparently she's an influencer, so she must have a channel or site or something, so she has every reason to be dramatic about something and get views. So we only really have her word for it, don't we? And she's not my type of femon, she's rather biggish. But I hate to say this, but there'll be a lot of femons like this because men are walking away. Because men don't find femons attractive outwardly or inwardly anymore. And that's because they're not. A lot of them are just vile, aren't they? Disgusting, in fact. To me, I could say I was a virgin until I was 26 years old. Who's gonna be able to know any different? Of course, I wasn't. Jealous thug punched best mate to death after his girlfriend said he tried to kiss her. I love the way they put thug in there. And apparently this friend was visiting them and the guy went to bed, and after he went to bed, the guy tried to kiss his girlfriend. And of course the only way the man would know that is if his femon told him. So this wasn't a drunken rampage, because the next day he went round the guy's place, did some damage, and then asked to meet him somewhere. And when he met him, he punched him. Twice, I believe. And I guess he hit his head on the ground. But we're not talking a great intelligence here, are we? Because the man isn't his girlfriend. He's just his turn, right? And she won't be waiting for him to get out of prison. She'll be off causing havoc with someone else. But a waste of a life nonetheless. All over a femon. And the last one. Teaching assistant 24 romped with 3 pupils, including one who got her pregnant. And according to her, she didn't know it was against the law to have sexual relationships with your students, even when they're underage. It's funny because she took a test and she passed the test and those questions were on there. But apparently she regularly had sex with the students in her car with her 3-year-old daughter sleeping in the back. This is one lovely femon, isn't it? But what I think is unfair is that there's 12 jurors, all femons, judging another femon. I don't think that's fair, because femons don't judge other femons very well, do they? Anyway, she got 4 years, which she should have got a lot more, but how much of those 4 years will she actually really serve? Probably will be a custodial sentence anyway. But I do like the mugshot because she's going for the sympathy there, isn't she? I'm sorry. She's sorry she got caught, and she only got caught because she got pregnant. And I believe that femons are preying on young boys in schools a lot more than we actually find out about. But anyway, those are those uplifting stories. And you never know, I might find some more later. You take it easy now and make sure you give me some comments on what you've seen, what you think about it. And if there's any trouble with the links, please let me know. Solo Man, signing off.